I thought you were going to pull a gun on me. Oh, you went in there.
My time.
They've announced some of the Emmys, as you know. They've got a very strange
all
structure this year for the Emmy Awards. They're going to be presented, I guess, May. Well, I should know. I'm going to MC it.
Yes, next Tuesday.
Tuesday night on NBC, 6 to 8
6
o'clock
Pacific
out
time,
here. What?
8 Central, 9 Eastern.
I never could get that straight, but
Yeah.
that's when it's going to be shown, and they're presenting the Emmys. Some have been presented already in various categories. The best of the Emmys will present it on that show. It's a very
I
strange.
saw Dinah Shore the other night. She's already won her Emmy, but she's in competition again.
She already won an Emmy and is canceled.
Yes.
It was a very strange thing. She won the Emmy and was canceled the same day, but that's show business. Writing, I think the Hollywood Squares was up for best writing on a daytime show.
Really?
What? I'm telling you, best writing on a daytime game show.
What was that? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you write for that? Paul Lynn to Block. They got an Emmy for that. Well, anyway, it's been
There
under...
must be a reason why you brought all this up.
Yes, there is. There have been so many different categories. And there was a lawsuit filed against to even try to stop the Emmy cast because actors who did one show a year felt that they should have a category as Best Supporting Actor.
Right.
Not as a major star, but the actors wanted to also be up for an award who did one appearance, say, on a Cannon or a Police Story or whatever. So the whole thing is very strange. We have some awards that we think should also be in here.
Included in the telecast on Tuesday?
They are not included in the
Oh.
telecast, but they should have been.
Right.
They're little special types of awards. For example, Best Costume Construction. We're giving an award to. Well, we can't call it an Emmy. What can we call it? A Timmy.
A Timmy.
A Timmy Award. Best Costume Construction goes to the Kaiser Steel Company for reinforcing Cannon's underwear. They should have had...
Sure. Oh.
That should have been a Timmy Award. A Timmy to the most daring news reporting goes to eyewitness news reporter Judd Armhead. That's right. Who attempted to give an in-depth interview of a suicide victim from a 20-story building on the way down. He receives his award posthumously. Judd also got an award for best in-depth interview, somewhere between 3 and 4 feet below the sidewalk. But it's good luck, Judd. A Timmy Award to the most convincing religious show goes to a man who ordained himself, the not quite Reverend Bruno Stompanato, who sermonizes with a good book in his fist on the show Lamp Unto Your Face. That's right. Most unusual sports coverage goes to ABC's Wide World of Sports for televising the nudist Winter Olympics, featuring slow-motion stop-action footage of slalom skier Helmut Hickelgruber, who missed every single gate and ruined the games, and his marriage, and a Saturday night in Berlin that he had coming up. The most imaginative method of canceling a show goes to NBC, who subtly informed Dinah Shore that her show was canceled by booking Yul Gibbons as her final guest and having him eat her set. The dullest, a Timmy Award to the dullest talk show guest was Arthur Norman Freck, who wrote the book Breakfast at Woolworth's. He was Mike Douglas's guest when Mike took his show to Barstow for the Yucca Festival. Mr. Freck was so dull that Alan Ludden and Betty White actually stopped smiling and then joined co-hostess Anita Bryant in slapping the man around with his book. Now, I want to tell you, when you can get Anita Bryant steamed, it's a dull guest, yes. Most playful documentary goes to Coswood Productions for their medical documentary entitled Cataracts Can Be Your Friends. The most jovial newscast, and don't those bug you, goes to NBC anchorman Tom Snicker and sportscaster Ross Porterhead, who segued from the hockey scores to an air crash that took 97 lives with the line, "Speaking of hockey pucks, how about the pilot who made a one-point landing right into the Rockies? Yuck, yuck, yuck." The most annoying quiz show host goes to Monty Hall for letting a contestant go to the bathroom only if she could guess if it was behind door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. Monty shouldn't do that. Best movie made for television goes to Day After Tomorrow Productions, the company that is so far ahead of its time that nobody cares for their film A Man Called Yutzman, about a frontier veterinary dentist who went around Wyoming, straightening cattle's teeth until someone caught him doing it and chased him to Montana. He wasn't supposed to do that. The most relevant cartoon show about a dock worker and his dopey family called Wait Till Your Father Gets a Hernia. It just was... Those are some of the Timmy Awards that are not given, and we think we should have given them. They're not quite so Reverend Bruno Scampanado. They're not quite... No, I didn't mean on the monologue there. I was, may need more fort. I need more buffalo at the fort. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't really mean... did I make a boo-boo when I talked about the...
Well...
I wasn't putting down the mass, believe me.
Because of the symbolic meaning.
I understand that. I understand the meaning, of course. It's the blood of Christ. But it was in the papers today that there was permission to use grape wine that had the capabilities of fermenting.
Yes.
In case they did not want to use real wine. That's why I brought that up.
Because these priests have had a problem because they can't eat before Mass.
Absolutely.
So, and they do 2 or 3 Masses and drink that wine.
And that's why they brought it up.
Yeah.
No, so I wasn't, putting down the mass at all. I would never do that. We have Miss Suzanne Plachette with us tonight, Jim Henson, Bobby Kosser, and Hal Lipset. Are you leaving?
Not if you don't want me to.
No. You have to go do this? You have to get ready for this?
I have a little remark I make during the commercial.
Oh, I see.
I have time to get
No
back.
hurry. Plenty of time.
Yes.
You can saunter back.
can saunter back.
Sashay back. We'll be back in a moment after we praise... There's just a joke I thought of.
What?
I can't tell you right now. After we pause for this commercial break.